Okay, are we live? Okay, I think we are. Okay, I'm just going to be um spreading the link around before I actually begin anything. Okay. Hey, Orange Leader. Glad to see you. 5 people watching. Okay. Let me just spread this everywhere first. Bear with me, everyone. All right. Okay. I think we're live. Can you all hear me? Just type down if you can hear me. Okay, great. So, hey everyone, how you all doing? Okay, I'm glad to see some of you are good. So, judging by the title of this, I'm sure you know that, uh, judging by the title of this and some of the community posts, that you're aware that the musical's over. I'm using this stream to give you reasons why it is that I felt like I didn't want to record this or type a long essay about this because it wouldn't feel right to me. I much prefer streaming something like this. Okay. So, let me just start off by saying if you haven't watched Battle Against the True Hero, we released it earlier today. Please go ahead and watch it. Thank you, Orange Leader. Um, yeah, it's the final song for us. We decided on canceling the musical because there's a lot of reasons to it. I'm gonna list them. By the way, I just want to say if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll try to answer them. Okay, let's begin. So, one of the reasons why we've decided to cancel the musical is because, first and foremost, this project has been going on for 3 whole years. Like, even before we started posting stuff, it took us 3 whole years to actually do this entire thing. With the scripting took too long, the casting, everything. There was a lot of uh, I wouldn't say drama. There was a lot of miscommunication to start off with. Um, and it's left a factor on the project to this day. And it's because of that the project hasn't been as fluid as we wanted it to be. there's been a lot of issues with communication. I will admit that there's like not just with the fans, with you guys, but also internally, there's been a lot of miscommunication. I sometimes not hear from some of the casting crew, but I'm not doing this to bash on them or anything because I love them. But yeah, um, it's also the fact that since it's gone on for that long, it's made a lot of us feel burnt out towards it. I want to just reiterate by saying burnout is not a good thing for a creator to feel. It can make you hate the things you make. It can make you start resenting everything and everyone. It's just not a good feeling. And like, I feel like the more I push with this, the more I'll grow to hate it. And believe it or not, I really don't want to hate this. But there's been, I mean, I will admit, there has been factors that has made me close to hating it, but I can never hate this. Your good musical will know more now. If you're asking if the musical will not be continued, yes, then yes, it won't be. But I mean, I'll get to. I'll try to explain everything. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of a loss for words. Like, I don't really know what to say. Um, yeah, Burnt Out was. Yeah, I was talking about Burnt Out, wasn't I? Yeah, Burnt Out was not good. Like, you would hate everything that you grew to love, and I'm not sure I want to hate this, especially since this show has given me so much. It's made me a better director. It's made me a better writer, a better voice actor, a better editor, a better sound designer, a, a better person. And it's given me so much that the thought of hating it would honestly just hurt me inside. And yeah, it's I don't think anybody wants to hate the things that they make. I mean, on occasion it does happen, but the fact that the thought that you could push like do something for God knows how long and start to hate it, it's a scary thought. But I mean, I won't deny this like when I say like I kind of expected this to happen with just everything that's happened and the what's it called, the things that got in the way of it has just, you know, made it harder to run the project. I mean, I'm sure you guys know that sometimes we would sometimes we would leave the channel dead for months with no uploads, just working on a single song or trying to work on multiple songs. And honestly, I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to leave the channel dead for months. For months just to try and move on with to try and continue. I don't think I I really don't think that anybody wanted to leave the channel dead for months. And it almost makes us feel like that we're just abandoning you guys, and we're not, honestly. Undertale, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be brutally honest with my next point here. Undertale and musical projects alike, they just don't interest me anymore. Like, okay, I wouldn't say just me, since after talking to the team, I know some of them feels the same way that they do. And you wouldn't want to push on with something that you're not happy with, because then it would, I don't know, it would start to show in the work that nobody's enjoying this. There's not much love put into it, and I don't think you guys want to enjoy content like that. So honestly, while it's sad, battle ending it on Battle Against the True Hero was probably the right way to go. I mean, heck, when I was editing this, it felt like an ending to me. Like, it felt like an end to a 3 year long journey that I was doing, and I think it needed to, because I like I don't want this to be the only thing I do. Really, I don't want to only be known for an Undertale show that, in all honesty, isn't that impactful. I mean, you guys can say, like, can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it was apparent that passion was being lost throughout this. Again, I may be wrong, but you know. Anyways, to stop myself from rambling on, let me just tell you, okay, let me explain what led to this idea. So, I've had this idea to quit the musical, I want to say since October of last year. October of last year, yeah. And wait a minute. Hold on. Oh god, I thought I forgot something. All right. Wait, where was I? Yeah, okay. So, beginning of October last year was when I came to the conclusion that I didn't want to do it no more. And it was just like a series of events. Like, I didn't really know how else to go about it, honestly. Like, it was just a thought in my head thinking, you know what? Is it really, like, okay, I enjoy doing this for the time being, like, for what it was worth, but do I still want to do it? It's one of those things that, you know, you do something and then you later think about if it's really right for you to do anymore. I thought about it, and believe me when I say that I tried. I tried to get over the feeling. I tried to force myself to move on with that. But if I had really forced myself, would that be good? No, it would not be. Because then I wouldn't feel free in making something that I want to make. And I'm sure nobody in the team wants that too. It has been a really hard decision in all honesty. Like it was like I'm trying to think of the right thing to say right now. Oh God. Um it just was like I didn't feel like the project was, fun. Over time projects can lose its passion. Yeah, I get that. Hmm. Yeah, okay. As I was saying, it just was like I didn't feel free, okay? Okay, here's the thing. If you don't feel free in a project, like if you have to limit yourself constantly, it's just like you don't it's like you can't do something that you really would want to do. I don't want to have to limit myself to do this. And it's because of that I've started to have thoughts that I just didn't want to have about everything. And yeah, sorry if I'm taking pauses on explaining things. It's just this is really hard to say. This is really hard. Let me just take a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna read the comments right now. Okay, why was it why was it cancelled? Um, let me see. Do you, does this mean you won't be making any more content, or just the musical? Um, we still will be making content. I can hand on heart say we will still be making content. Like, of course, I'm not gonna shut down the channel just to like just because the main attraction, which was the musical, like I'm positive most of you subscribe for the musical. So yeah, it's not gonna die. The channel won't be gone. We're still gonna post content like, hey, we have a next project in the works that we probably will announce soon because we need to audition for it. But yeah, we have that coming up. I think we'll still do dubs. We'll probably still do covers, song covers. Like, I don't know. I don't want to promise too much, but yeah. For the musical, however, and since I know people are gonna ask this for Deltarune as well, those two are cancelled. But in terms of will the videos from them will be deleted or such, they won't be. Like heck, you can still watch them. They're there. They won't be going anywhere. I don't think I would want to delete something like that after 3 years of work. You think I'm gonna delete that? Nah, man. Uh, okay, let me continue reading. Okay, content as in separate songs. Honestly, I don't want this channel to be just a song, video game, musical channel since I mean, yeah, that's what it was made to be like, I suppose, but in the long run, that's just not gonna be fun, you know? The team and I needs to do something else. We need to move on. We need to do other things and things that, would actually make us happy. And unfortunately, musicals just isn't one of them. Like, I'm gonna be real. Doing a musical is extremely tedious. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes passion. And once you lose all three things, I mean, well, I still kind of have time, but if you lose passion, which I'd say is the main thing that should be driving a musical or any other project, that's when you should tell yourself to just be done with it. Since a passion, I mean, sorry, a passion, a project that doesn't run on passion, it doesn't become a project anymore. It just becomes a business, and you don't want that because nobody's gonna have fun doing it. Nobody's gonna want to do it, especially since we did this for free. We weren't forced to do it, but we did it anyways, cause why the hell not? Let me see. What else? It's alright, take your time. Rest in peace musical. Yeah, uh, okay. Mm. Now, since I don't want to drag this stream on for way too long, um, I'm just gonna, talk about, or not talk, but just say, show a moment of appreciation. If anybody on the team is watching this, thanks. I mean, you've pretty much done something that was impossible for me to do on my own. And yeah, I know at times it's been hard working on this, it's been hard doing this, but I've always been grateful for you to work with me. I've always been grateful for you to be on my side, and I don't want to forget that. I don't want to forget what we've made, and I don't want to and I don't want this cancellation to leave a bitter taste on anyone's mouth. To the fans, I'm sorry we had to do this. I'm sorry that you wanted to see more of the musical and never got to. Believe me, we all wanted to see more of the musical, even the team. But unfortunately, things don't work out, and we hope we are grateful for allowing us to. We're grateful for you allowing us to entertain you for the past 2.5 years. I think it's been 2.5 years since we started posting. I can't remember, dude. um, yeah, yeah. Just thank you, cause you've pretty much made it all worth it. you've made us doing the comic dubs worth it, the musical worth it. I mean, you've been the one driving force to actually make us continue to do it. And yeah, while it's cancelled, we still put out 23 songs for you. 23 out of 37. That sounds like two-thirds of it. I think my math isn't great, but two-thirds of it. Yeah. And I know, okay, and I'm just gonna address this now. So those who are probably gonna ask me if we're gonna some point at a later point put out lyrics, put out scratches to the remaining songs that haven't been released. I'm gonna say maybe. If we do that, and I'm gonna emphasize this again, if we do that, it will not be for a very long while because we really need to do other things. We really need to have a fresh, like, I guess, a fresh coat of paint for the channel to do something that we haven't done before. Like the next project. God, I'm actually really excited for the next project. I'm sure the people who have told in the team are excited for the next project. I hope the rest of you will be excited for the next project because I mean, let me say, like, I'm not trying to big it up too much, but let me just say, I think you may like it more than the musical. You, I know a lot of us will probably like it more than the musical. Not to bash on the musical, but I mean, it's enjoyable. Like, when you'll find out about it, I think, well, I don't want to announce it too soon. I think probably the end of this month, the beginning of March, somewhere around that time frame, so I can start auditioning for it. But man, I just can't wait for you all to find out about it because it's gonna blow your mind. Um, yeah, as I was saying, I know I was just trying to think of what to say throughout this entire stream. It's been really hard to think of the right things to say. But other than that, thank you for watching the musical. If you were here from the beginning, from when we first posted our first dub, the first the first song, the trailer, the last song, if or if you just hopped onto the stream thinking, what the hell is even like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Then, well, thanks. If you watched for 2.5 years or you just watched today, thank you. If you've been a long time subscriber or if you just subscribed today, thank you. Just thank you all around. I'm gonna miss this musical. I will. Even though my passion for it's gone, and I think the team's passion for it's gone, we will miss it. It got us here. For a lot of my team members, for a lot of my voice actors, this was their first project. This was my first project. And it's given me so much. It's given us so much. But this channel shouldn't be restricted to just it. And yeah, I'm sure I'm sure we can look back at this time and look back at this project and just remember that it was the reason it got us here. And it brought us so many opportunities. It brought me so many opportunities, not with just this channel, but with other channels. It made me improve on my skills. It made me more self-aware of things. But all things must come to an end, and part of life is change. Change is scary. I get that, but you gotta move on at times. I'm not trying to just soften up anyone's feelings. Like, if you feel sad, I get that, and we know not everyone is going to be watching our next project. If you are, great. We can't wait to see what you think of it. If you won't, I understand, and I hope you can find another creator that suits your interests. Anyways, I think I've pretty much addressed most of the things I needed to say. Um, yeah, wait, have I? I probably have. Yeah, I'll always love Undertale and everything, even though Undertale at times can be such a pain. It really can be, but I I still love it. Anyways, so I'll be seeing I'll be seeing you all pretty soon, I hope. And well, it's been fun. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. I'm gonna end the stream now. Okay, I love you too, guys. I love you so much. Alright, I'll say one last time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of this. See you later, everyone.